This week, CBS 8 has been looking at once popular restaurants shuttered and left to decay since the pandemic. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Carla Chiquetta.
I'm Marcella Lee. We've shown you a McDonald's in Ramona and a Jack in the Box in La Jolla, but we didn't have to go far from our studios to find the biggest eyesore yet. CBS 8's Jenny Day is working for you and has found out what's going to happen to the Old Islands restaurant in Kearny Mesa. Jenny?
Yes, so this Islands location here in Kearny Mesa closed during COVID and has not reopened since. So we can be the first to share with you tonight that permits are in the works and this location will soon be transforming into a car wash. Even with the signage gone, the building is distinct. For decades, the Islands restaurant on Balboa Avenue in Kearny Mesa was a popular spot.
Fantastic food, fantastic burgers, everything was so good. For the most part, you walk in, it's a jam-packed house.
It's now listed as permanently closed.
When I drive by, I feel sadness because it has been just, let go.
Yeah, I understand that there has been squatting going on.
Dating back to the early 90s, it was three families who owned the property, the Fredmans, Goldens, and Silverbergs. They entered into a 35-year lease with Islands Fine Burgers and Drinks. According to my conversation with the county's chief deputy assessor, that lease is still good through June of 2028.
We're continuing to send the annual tax bills to Big Wave Incorporated, aka the Islands. All the taxes are current.
Islands corporate headquarters is in Carlsbad, so I went to ask why the property isn't being taken care of. No one answered, but their real estate broker called me and says the agreement with the former owner ended in 2020 and that Islands has no ownership interest. There are still 6 Islands locations open in San Diego County.
When the property sold for $5.1 million, we assessed it as such, and we're basically giving no value to the structure. We're saying that this is the value of the land.
In December 2021, the property was then sold for $5.1 million. The current owner is SSCW Balboa LLC. We've since learned SSCW stands for Superstar Car Wash, a company based out of Phoenix. After contacting the city of San Diego and council member Kent Lee, who represents this area, I was told they have plans to use the 55,000 square feet for a self-service drive-through car wash. The old building and outer areas will be demolished.
I hope it does get fixed up. It's not only an eyesore, but more revenue.
Hopefully you turn a negative into a positive, and that's all you can really do.
Since it's been almost 2 years since the car wash bought it, I called to see when the property will be cleaned up. They didn't answer, but their website says the Balboa Avenue location is coming soon. Yeah, and the city tells me that, of course, they can look into properties that are vacant and are not being well maintained, but just being an eyesore is not enough to do that. And they also do not have any formal complaints on file for this property, so they are not yet in violation of the abandoned properties ordinance. So, and before we know it, it will soon be a car wash. Reporting live tonight in Kearny Mesa, Jenny Day, CBS 8.
Thanks, Jenny. And here at CBS 8, we want to help solve problems affecting you. If there's something you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.